The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Two defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and one.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Dead-eye! A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman lifts the lid on the 2025-26 men's basketball campaign. A new look for the Eagles. Gone are 7 seniors and 5,200 career points from last year's team, including 3,900 combined from a trio of all-SAC performers, Nick Brennigan, John Zhao, and Trey Hubbard. But the Eagles still have Jack Browder, they still have Braden Illick, and they turn to Matt Bilbraid to run the point. Should be interesting today against the King Tornado to start off this SAC Conference Carolinas Challenge. The Tornado 19-12 last year after a 15-5 mark in Conference Carolinas play. We check in with Chuck Benson, the Eagles head man's pregame comments headed your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back on the AEC countdown to tip-off. Carson-Newman opens the season tonight and the doors to Holt Fieldhouse against the King Tornado. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, at long last, this season has arrived, and you start it much the way you've started the last half-decade's worth of seasons with the Conference Carolinas SAC Challenge against either, this year it's King, and other years it's been Lees McRae, but you'll see the Bobcats tomorrow at 3. King brings a fair bit back from last year under Jason Gillespie. You don't return a fair bit. 7 seniors have graduated from this program. What does the feeling out process look like for Carson-Newman to establish some new here in 2025-26?
We've been trying to establish that new through fall training camp and through our scrimmages. I've liked a lot of what I've seen, but there's still a lot of question marks. We're just going to, especially here early in November, use a strategy that we've used quite a bit year by year, especially in those years when we've had a lot of turnover. We're just going to focus on ourselves and try to keep things, as simple and predictable as possible, so our guys can find some confidence and some comfortability in what we're doing. So it's really all about us right now, and less about our opponents as we move into this season.
I'm going to ignore that and focus on your opponent for just a second. Jordan Akel is King's leading returning scorer. He was an All-Conference Carolinas pick a year ago, averaging more than 18 points a game and nearly 5 rebounds per game. He had 21 against you when you faced off against him at App State last year. What sticks out to you about what he's capable of doing on the floor here in a new season?
Yeah, I've known Jordan a long time. His father and I go way, way, way back, and he's their top returning player. He's dynamic, really, really explosive, athletic, NBA plus range, but really good off the bounce going to the basket. So we're not going to keep him from scoring points. He's going to do that. We've just got to try to minimize variety, and that's variety for him as well as variety for their whole team. But he is by far their most proven player.
You look at what you have coming back, and obviously part of that, a big chunk of that, is Jack Browder. But you lost 7 seniors. You lost 3 1,000-point scorers, and Trey Hubbard, John Zhao, and Nick Brennigan. How do you balance the new that you have? I shouldn't say the new flowers that maybe now that those old buds have been removed from the bed, that might have a chance to sprout. How do you balance that with proven commodities like Jack Browder and Braden Illick?
Well, clearly, we know that Jack has got a ton of experience here. Braden is going into year 2. I think he'll be much more comfortable than he was in year 1, and he had a good year 1. Matt Bilbray played in a backup role to Trey Hubbard, which, Trey carried a lot of weight at the point. Matt has done a great job so far for us in scrimmages and in practice. But then there are other people. Khalees Fry, who was here last year, didn't play a lot, but we think he's ready to have a breakout kind of impact on our team. We've got some other guys. David Goryansky's been in the program for years, hasn't really gotten many opportunities yet. And then, of course, we got some of the new kids. So it's going to be a blend. If you look at that top 8, 9, half of them are going to be guys that were in the program last year, and half of them are going to be guys that are new to the program. So there's still a lot of filling out to do, but we've really tried to be specific and simple in what we're doing on both sides of the ball early. And I think the staff, I think Luke Brennigan in particular has done a really, really good job sort of shaping our guys offensively as we've moved towards this time.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You kind of allude to some of those changes. What does success look like compared to last year if things go right for you? Well,
I think, It's hard to say because there's just so many first-time guys. But I think right now I would say that offensively, if we're touching the paint, off the bounce, off the pass, off the rebound, if we're doing that, and then on the flip of it, if we're stacking three possession stops, multiple three possession stops defensively, I think if those two things are happening, I think we got a chance to win games. That's easier said than done. But we've really been focusing on our guys on, like, look, we are a different kind of offensive threat. So this is what we think it's going to look like. And we are a different kind of defensive threat. Here's what it's going to look like. And they've, thankfully, up to this point, have believed that and followed our lead.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck tonight against the Tornado.
Great. Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We've got the starting lineups headed your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off wraps up after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. John's there for the tip. Ooze hit it. Ooze hit it. Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse for Carson-Newman's home opener. The Eagles taking on the King Tornado to start the season. Carson-Newman starting off with King and Lees McCray for a sixth consecutive year. Eagles have won 5 in a row in this SAC Conference Carolinas Challenge. Looking to start the season off with a win today against the Tornado. Starting lineups are in and are about to be introduced on the floor for King. Jason Gillespie's lineup goes like this with 4 guards and a forward. The guards, Louis Acevedo, he's a 6'3 junior from Chicago, Illinois. New Tornado, transfers in from Moraine Valley Community College. Joined in the backcourt by a 15-point game score in Xavier Betancourt, 6'4", 185 pounds, out of Tampa, Florida. The other veteran, Jordan Akal, who had 21 points in last year's meeting with the Eagles, a 6'2", 195-pound senior out of Harlan, Kentucky, averaged 18 a game. And then another newcomer, Jeremias Birchall, 6'3", sophomore out of Lake Mary, Florida, by way of Lake Michigan College. The one forward is a 6'7" post from Belgrade, Serbia, Peter Majitovic. And that is how the King Tornado aligns. For Carson-Newman, the Eagles, looking for a third straight 20-win campaign, return two starters. One is Jack Browder, 19.8 points and 8.8 rebounds a game last season for the Eagles, 6'4" senior guard out of Kingsport, Tennessee. And he's joined in the front court by fellow senior Braden Illick. 6'9", 225 out of Morristown, 11.8 points per game last year for Illick. The other two returners in the starting lineup, Matt Bilbray makes his first career start, 6-foot sophomore out of Crossville, as does Khalees Fry, a 6'5" senior out of Newport, Kentucky. And then one transfer in the lineup, Rylan Houck, averaged 1.2 points a game last year at Lipscomb. He's a 6'5", 210-pound guard. So the Eagles out in the pristine home whites, white tops, white shorts, orange numerals trimmed in blue for the Eagles, with Carson-Newman written around the numbers on the front of the jerseys. While the Tornado out in royal blue road jerseys with red numerals trimmed in white for King. Veteran crew, good crew. Chris McCurry, Andy Eggers on this one. You had Tony Wisnan on the first game between Wise and Lees McCray that Wise won 97-82, and this is a conference tournament officiating crew as Illick gets into the jump circle against Birchall. Illick wins the tip, and Carson-Newman opens up the game, moving left to right with the basketball. Bilbray at the head of the key, dribbles over to the right wing where he's picked up by Betancourt. Bilbray shovels off to Fry in the right corner. Fry, jab step, lob, Illick right wing, moseys into the paint, turns, displaced, and he's shoved. Whistle and a foul on Jordan Akal. Quick first personal on him. First team foul on the Tornado. And the Eagles get a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock, and Rylan Houck will inbound from directly in front of King's bench. Triggers into Browder, head of the key. Browder fires a triple and swishes it. Jack Browder fires the opening salvo. It's a 3-0 lead for the Eagles. 30 seconds in. Tornado works it from right to left. Betancourt left wing, drives on Fry, pulls up, left elbow jumper. He knocks down the 15-footer. 3-2 ball game, 19:16 to play in the first half. Eagles move it left to right. Bilbray works on Betancourt right corner. Left around a screen, stumbles to the right elbow, stops and passes Illick right block. Drops it off Fry, left block. Fry has a duck-in layup with the left hand. 5-2, Eagles by 3. 18:57 left in the first half. Eagles start in their matchup zone. Betancourt left elbow, pulls, 15-footer, swishes it. Back-to-back Xavier Betancourt mid-range jumpers, and it's a 5-4 ball game, 18:43 to go in the first half. Bilbray, lob, Fry, left block, taps, hangs on the back iron, got it to fall. Ultimate charity roll for Khalees Fry. He's got 4 to pace the Eagles early. It's a 3-point Carson-Newman lead. CN has started 3 of 3 from the field. 7-4 Eagles, 18:24 to play first half. King takes some air out of the ball front court. Head of the key for Birchall. Birchall swings it to the left wing for Acevedo. Back into the corner, Mijatovic. Back up top, Birchall drives, layup. Blocked out of bounds by Illick. Shot clock at 1. So 1 second for King to get a shot off. Tornado will trigger from the left baseline. Betancourt to do the honors. Gets it in left corner. Acevedo fires at 2. It's off the right iron. And Houck snares the rebound for the Eagles. Houck racing front court. Gets Browder. Left wing. 3 ball. Bang, bang. Jack Browder drills a triple. Eagles surge ahead by 6. 10-4. 17:50 to go in the opening half. Tornado the other way. Off balance leaner from the free throw line. Off the mark from Akel. Gets his own miss. Left block. Takes it up. That's strong. Illick grabs the rebound on the right block, and he's promptly fouled. Charge this to whom? It's on Acevedo, his first. The second on King. And Browder will inbound from the right baseline. Eagle fans, AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we're AEC, powering what matters most. Full court pressure on for the Tornado. Houck triggers into Bilbray. And the sophomore will face token pressure from Betancourt. Gets it over the timeline, deflected, but to Illick on the left wing. Gives Browder left corner, wants another triple. Browder, his third! Jack Browder feeling it early. He's 3 of 3 from deep, and Carson-Newman has surged ahead by 9. 13-4 with 17:10 to play in the opening half. Tornado onto the offensive end. Entry pass deflected by Illick. He steals it at the free throw line. Illick into the front court. Shovels off Browder. Heat check. Left wing 3. Short off the front of the 10. Fries there for an offensive rebound. Second chance. Houck. Right wing 3. Splash! 11 straight for Carson-Newman. And CN has bolted out of the gate with a 16-4 lead. Biggest lead of the day at 12 for the Eagles. Tornado with it front court. Head of the key around to the right corner. Pump fake the 3 does Burchell. He drives baseline, gets to the cup and lays it in. That stops a 2-minute King scoring drought and pulls the Tornado within 10. 16-6 with 16:27 to play in the first half. Eagles have scored on every possession to start this game. Browder, left elbow. Mosey's inside on Betancourt and finishes with the right hand from the left side. Jack Browder already has 11. He's outscored the Tornado by himself. And now King called for an over and back as they bring it front court. Carson-Newman basketball. Eagles white hot to start this game. 7 of 8 from the field, including Jack Browder, who's got 11 points on 4 of 5 shooting. A second turnover by the Tornado. And Carson-Newman has the ball in the front court with an 18-6 lead. 11-0 run to establish a double-digit lead early for the Eagles. Bilbray over the timeline, picked up by Betancourt. Moves it to the right wing, left around an Illick screen. Back right around an Illick screen to the right baseline. Pulls up, 10-footer, rattles it in. Matt Bilbray cracks the seal on his sophomore scoring, and the Eagles are up 14, their biggest lead here in the early going. 15:48 to play in the first half. King onto the offensive end. Akel, left wing, Fry hounds him. Skips it to the right wing for Betancourt. Betancourt, jab step, dive, dish, pass, out of bounds into the right corner. A third Tornado turnover. Brings us to a break in the action. 15:36 to play in the first half. It is all Eagles in this one early. 20-6. Carson-Newman has pounced on King with a 15-2 run. And we return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Hot start for Carson-Newman inside of Holt Fieldhouse. The Eagles 8 of 9 from the field to open up this game. And Carson-Newman leads by 14, 20-6 in the opening 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, so when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Large one-topping pies are $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. It's a 15-2 run for Carson-Newman over the last 3 minutes, and the Eagles have 0 empty possessions. Isaac Stamper into the game for the first time. He gets it into the right corner for Houck for an open three. Cans it. Eagles have started 5 for 6 from long range, and they're up 17 off an 18-2 run. 23-6, 15-15 to go in the first half. There's a block from Bilbray from behind on a Betancourt layup. Got his own miss. King resets, goes down to the right block. Bunny will not fall from Acevedo. Eagles seize the rebound and bring it left to right. 18-2 or 7-0 the run for the Eagles, depending on how you want to look at it. Stamper, left elbow. Turns and hits Browder in the corner. Drop it off Houck, left block. Houck rotates inside on Acevedo, shoots over top of him, and rattles it home. Carson-Newman has started out fast and furious. Houck has 8 now, and it's a 9-0 run for the Eagles in a 24-6 lead with 14:30 to play in the first half. Down to the left block goes Betancourt, and he finishes through contact over Stamper. That stops the 9-0 or 20-2 run, depending on how you want to look at it, for Carson-Newman. 24-8, Eagles leading, 14-12 to play in the first half. Head of the key, Bilbray launches a three and swishes it. 28-8, Eagles by 20, 14:02 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman rocking and rolling out of the gates. They have 0 empty possessions to start this game. Akel, left baseline, gets Houck into the air, shoots through contact and draws a foul. So Rylan Houck commits his first personal, the first on the Eagles. And King will try to make some inroads into what has been literally a flawless start for Carson-Newman. Eagles missed 1 shot, got an offensive rebound, and have second chance points on a Jack Browder 3 as a consequence. They have not failed to score in 6 minutes and 12 seconds of basketball, and that's the reason for this early 28-8 lead for Carson-Newman. First free throw from Akels off the back of the rim, no good. And brings in Lanier Pocknet, brother of Mikhail Pocknet, who played for King for the last 2 years and transferred out. 2 years removed from being Conference Carolina's freshman of the year. Second free throw for Akel. He's on the floor with Birchall, Betancourt, and Mijatovic. Akel's second free throw swishes in, and it's a 19-point game. 28-9, Eagles, 13:48 to play in the first half. Colin Brown into the game for the first time. He runs the point with Browder, Stamper, Smith, and Fry on the floor. Brown goes down the left side of the lane, scoops up a shot, and it rolls in off the back of the backboard and off the back iron. Colin Brown in his debut takes it in and scores. 30-9, Eagles by 21, their biggest lead. 13:26 to play in the first half. Now a block by Ollie Smith on an Akel three from the right wing. Brown the rebound and running. Takes it north-south, missed the bunny, and the rebound snagged in the left corner by Akel. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. That's how long it took for Carson-Newman to have an empty possession. Left corner, King transition three. Off the mark from Betancourt. Offensive rebound, Mijatovic on the right block, and he lays it in. 30-11, Eagles by 19. 7 minutes into the first half. It has been a furious start for Carson-Newman. Brown, right block, drops it off Smith. Left block, he ducks it and lays it in. 32-11, Eagles by 21, 12:48 to go in the opening stanza. King onto the offensive end. Betancourt, head of the key. Over to the right wing for Akel. High post, right elbow, Pocknet banks in a 15-footer. 32-13, Eagles by 19, 12:30 to play first half. Carson-Newman 13 of 15 from the floor. Brown off to Stamper, left wing. Big man tries to showcase the range. It's strong off the heel. Mijatovic the rebound at the free throw line. Eagles 6 of 8 from long range to open up. Tornado onto the offensive end. A bounce feed inside for Betancourt's too strong. It bounces out of bounds for King's fourth turnover, back to Carson-Newman. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. It is toasty in Holt Fieldhouse. I am perspiring heavily. The Eagles are shooting hot as well, but they turn it over on this possession. Betancourt drives and lays it in off the turnover. 32-15, Eagles by 17. 11:55 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 81% from the field. Brown off to Ollie Smith, left wing. Lee's McCray transfer, fires a three, strong off the heel. Rebound snared by Akel in the middle of the paint. Jordan Akel into the front court. Stops out of the key, skips right corner for Betancourt. Extra pass to the right wing for Burchell. Betancourt back to the right point. A three, in and out, no good. Long rebound for Burchell. Burchell to the hole. His layup won't fall. Stamper cleans up the miss in the middle of the lane for the Eagles. Stops a string of three straight makes for the Tornado. Eagles the other way. Smith drives left side of the lane and draws a foul on his way to the bucket. Brings us to a break in the action. The foul on Betancourt, his first, the third on King, and we come to a break in the action. 11:20 to play in the first half. It's Carson-Newman 32, King 15. Eagles rocking and rolling to open up this contest. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
11:20 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman has started well. 32-15, Eagles lead King. Carson-Newman's been up by as many as 21, and they built this early lead thanks to a 20-2 first half run. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Ollie Smith is at the line for Carson-Newman for two free throws. The southpaw sends the first one up, and it spins in. Smith, 30 of 36 at the line for his career, make it 31 of 37 as he made the first. The Lees McCray transfer is his first points in the Carson-Newman jersey, and now he's got his third and fourth. 34-15, Eagles lead by 19. 11:15 to go in the opening half. Tornado with it, front court. Right corner for Keene. Eaton Keene bounces it to Pocknett, right baseline, 10 to shoot. Pocknett works inside on Ollie Smith, gets it back out to the right wing, Burchell. Burchell lost the handle on it, out of bounds. King turns it over for a fifth time. Ball back to the Eagles. It has been as if a bomb went off for Carson-Newman to open up this contest. With a 34-15 lead, 10:48 to go in the first half. Ollie Smith, left corner, quick trigger on a three from Braden Illick. Smith finds the bottom of the barrel. 7 for Ollie Smith off the bench. Illick drops his third dime. It's back to a 22-point lead, or up to a 22-point lead. Biggest lead of the day as Fry deflects a pass out of bounds, and it stays with King. Tornado with Betancourt, Pocknett, Burchell, King, and Akel on the floor. Keene has it between the rings. Bilbray sticks to him. Keene swings it left wing for Burchell. Burchell, bounce feed Akel at the free throw line. 5 to shoot. Akel, one dribble, right block, erased by Illick from behind. Brow to the rebound, sends it ahead to Bilbray in the front court. Bilbray back to Ollie Smith, drive, dish, Fry, cutting cup. Fry, lefty, lay-in goes from the left side. 6 for Khalees Fry. Eagles drop their 11th dime. and it's a 24-point lead for Carson-Newman. 39-15 with 9:55 to go in the first half. Tornado with it front court. Pocknet left elbow, spins, fades, and gets fouled. Illick blocked it, but Illick also caught him. First on Illick, second on the Eagles. 2 free throws for the Tornado. Well, Carson-Newman started the game on an 11-0 run, then went on a 9-0 run, and now is on another 7-0 run. I guess shouldn't be a surprise when the Eagles are up 39-15 with 9:49 left in the first half and are shooting 79% from the field. As Lanier Pocknet heads to the stripe, and the first free throw, the window open, banks in. Micah Merriman is in, as is Marco Fernandez for the Tornado. Replacing Betancourt and Burchell. Second free throw on the way. It too is true. A 2-for-2 trip. And it's a 39-17 lead for Carson-Newman with 9:43 to go in the first half. Eagles front court. Bilbray middle of the lane. Shuffles off Browder. Right wing. Open look from deep. Browder off the mark, and the rebound tapped out of bounds on the left baseline by Ollie Smith. 39-17. Carson-Newman the lead. 9:30 to play in the first half. King front court. Akel off to the right wing for Merriman. Back to Akel, head of the key. He tries a three, left it short. Browder tipped the rebound up. It's loose in front of Carson-Newman's bench, and it's lost out of bounds by Micah Merriman. $9:11 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman, a 39-17 lead, and the Eagles on the offensive end. Bunny from the right block won't fall from Bilbray. A whistle and a foul, scuffling for the rebound on Bilbray. His first, the third on the Eagles. Tornado works the basketball from right to left. Akel pressured by Fry at the head of the key. 2 passes left corner. Pocknet tries a triple. Halfway down and out. Smith elevates to the rebound. Outlet ahead. Fry. Fry, 1 dribble to the cup. Oh, and he throws it down. Explosive by Khalees. 40-17 Eagles by 23. Pocknet, a wild runner on the other side, makes it a 40-19 game. And Bilbray makes Pocknet foul down. Browder the other way. Doopsie-doo, he finger rolls it in. Eagles by 23, 42-19, 8:22 to play in the first half. 73% from the field for Carson-Newman. Tornado onto the offensive end. Right corner for Fernandez. 13 on the shot clock, reset Pocknet right wing. Pocknet drives on Bilbray, hop step into the paint, kick out left wing, Keene, 3, front iron no, whistle and a foul, battling for the rebound. Charge this to Fernandez, his first, the team's fourth, and we come to a break in the action. 7:59 to go in the first half. It's Carson-Newman 43, King 19. Eagles 74% from the field and guided by Jack Browder's game-high 13 points. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand. Our fantastic crew. Ian Johnson, our director. Jay West, our replay operator. Noah Pindlin, Colin Kimfort, Will Humphreys, and Emma Bowling, our camera crew. Glad you're with us on a busy Saturday on the banks of Mossy Creek. Carson-Newman football victorious over Tusculum 26-0. Women's basketball is a 72-59 season opening win over Lander. And Carson-Newman's men up 43-19 on King with 7:50 to go in the first half. Caden Botts off to Colin Brown in the right corner. Brown into the paint, ducks the shoulder, scoops it up with the left hand, and draws a foul. He airballed the layup, but Colin Brown is shooting free throws after Keaton Keene picks up his first and the fifth on King. Eagles bolted out of the gate, outscored King 20-6 in the game's first 4 minutes and 24 seconds. 11-0, 9-0, and 7-0 runs for Carson-Newman while shooting 74% from the field as Brown's free throw glances off to the right. The Tennessee High products first career free throw is a miss. Second free throw for Colin Brown. Southpaw knocks that one down. 44-19, Eagles by 25, their biggest lead. With 7:35 to go in the opening half. Tornado front court. Merriman out to the top of the key for Acevedo. Out to Betancourt. Back to Acevedo, right wing. 10 to shoot. Acevedo, long two from the right short corner. Long rebound to the free throw line. Corralled by Merriman. Second chance for the Tornado. Head of the key for Keene. Stops his dribble. Passes out left point. Acevedo. Bounce feed inside. Mijatovic. Lost it going up. Got it back. 7 to shoot. Kick out right corner. Merriman fading. 3. Short front iron. Browder the rebound at the free throw line. Gets it ahead. Botts into the left corner. Brown open look. Transition 3. Halfway down and out right side. Ensnared by Betancourt on the right baseline. King, one of their last 8 from the field. The Tornado brings it front court shooting 35%. Betancourt around the screen. Airballs a right wing 3. It's out of bounds and back to Carson-Newman. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, they are your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. 44-19, Carson-Newman up by 25, the Eagles' biggest lead of the day. The Stamper has it top of the key. He drives inside on Mijatovic, gets to the cup, but can't connect with the right-handed layup from the right side. King the rebound and running. Akel through the middle of the lane, two-handed shot up, no. Offensive board, Pocknett. He leans back, can't hit it with 2 hands. Stamper had the board, but it got taken away from him by Mijatovic, and a whistle and a foul. And it is on Stamper. First on Stamper, fourth on the Eagles. 44-19. Carson-Newman by 25, Cavs the ball. Right point 3, no from Akel. Rebound pings around. Wise comes up with it. Stamper holds and fouls Pocknett. So Stamper quickly picks up his second. The fifth on Carson-Newman, and Braden Illick set to check back in for the Eagles. King looking to stop a 2-minute, 27-second scoring drought with a couple of Lanier Pocknett free throws here. First one rattles in and out, no good. Stamper exits, Illick enters for Carson-Newman. One more free throw for Pocknett. Lobs it up. No good. Spins it out. Jack Browder snares his third rebound. Outlets it to Houck. Houck runs. Went up for the dunk attempt, and it's blocked out of his hands by Lanier Pocknett. But it's out of bounds and stays with Carson-Newman. Empty free throws on Pocknett's 2 free throw attempts. Eagles get the rebound and then get blocked. Browder, left corner. Pocknett hounds him, gets it to Illick, left wing. Illick skips it, right corner. Houck tries a triple, left it short, got his own miss. Drives inside, through contact, no. Third chance, Houck pumps, reverse lay-in, good. 46-19, Eagles up by 27, their biggest lead. 5:40 to play in the first half. That stops a 2-minute, 40-second field goal drought for the Eagles. Now, Midgetovitz misses a three from the right wing, and on the rebound, a whistle and a foul on Betancourt. His second, the sixth on King. And the ball back, or stays with Carson-Newman. Brown, Hauk, Botts, Illick, Browder on the floor for the Eagles. Browder, right corner, out to Hauk, head of the key, around to Illick, left elbow. Back to Browder, right wing, tries to triple. Browder rattles it in. 16 first half points for Junkyard Jack. Eagles up by 30, their biggest lead. 49-19 on the other end. King, a wild runner, stops a 3-minute scoring drought. Acevedo heaves it in from the left block. 49-21, that halts an 8-0 Carson-Newman run. The fourth distinctive run of 7-0 or greater for the Eagles in the first half. Up by 28. Hauk at the free throw line. Dribbles inside, scoops it up with the right hand. No. Illick tied up. Jump ball with Midgetovitz. And the arrow favors the Tornado. So King basketball on the jump ball. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Left wing, Betancourt drives, pulls up, left baseline, 15-footer, toilet bowls out left side. Illick the rebound. Ahead to Botts, 2-on-1. Botts driving, draws contact, and draws a foul, and it's a second personal on Jordan Akel. Two free throws for Caden Botts. Akel charged with his second. The Tornadoes' seventh. And Botts to the line to shoot a pair for the first time in his Carson-Newman career. First free throw, Botts rattles in. 4:31 to go first half, 50-21. Eagles looking to get back up by 30. They've limited King to 29% shooting, and it is a 30-point lead as Botts buries the second, while the Eagles have shot 63%. 51-21 Carson-Newman, 4:24 to play in the first half. Tornado front court. Inside goes Pocknett, two-handed shovel won't go, got his own miss, turns left, right hand flip, this one falls. 51-23, Pocknett has 8. Eagles lead is 28. On the inbounds, the pass knocked out of bounds. And it's King ball with 4:08 to go in the first half. Just the fourth turnover of the half for Carson-Newman. Eagles shooting 63% from the field, but they're +5 on the glass. Only 4 second chance points for King, in spite of shooting just 30%. Eagles in their matchup zone. Here's a deep three from Akel. Barely draws iron. Botts the rebound. Outlets it ahead to Browder. Browder pumps the brakes right wing. Gets it to Brown. Brown, no look Browder, right corner. Browder, double clutch three. Yes! 19 first half points for Jack Browder. He's 5 of 7 from deep, and the Eagles are up by 31 for the first time tonight. 54-23 with 3:40 to play first half. Short corner jumpers off the mark from Pocknett. Illick the rebound on the right side. Eagles into the front court. Botts drives inside on Midgetovitz. Lost it going up, gets it back. King wanted to travel, and Botts turns it over anyway. Right into the hands of Burchell. Burchell spinning into the front court. Off-balance leaner, won't fall. Botts gobbles up the miss in the middle of the paint. Botts is fouled by Pocknett before he can bring it to the timeline. So that'll be a first personal on Lanier Pocknett, an 8th team foul on King, and with 3:14 to play in the first half, a 54-23 lead for Carson-Newman. Eagles rocking and rolling to open up the doors to Holt Fieldhouse. We are back to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
.314 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman dominating King, and have dominated this one from the outset. Carson-Newman jumped out to a 20-6 lead in the first 4 minutes and 24 seconds of this game, and have used 11-0, 9-0, 7-0, and 8-0 runs, coupled with insane 65% shooting and a 9-of-15 effort from deep to build a 31-point first half lead. 54-23, Carson-Newman in control right now, and Caden Botts at the line after a foul on Pocknett. Botts calmly swishes the front end of the 1-and-1. He's got 3 all at the line in his Carson-Newman debut, out there with Bill Bray, Illick, Houck, and Browder. And he rolls in the second, and then comes Khalees Fry for him. 56-23. It's a 33-point first half lead for Carson-Newman over King. The Tornado with Betancourt, Pocknett, Burchell, Akel, and Mijatovic on the floor. Matchup zone for the Eagles. King is 0 of 12 from deep and shooting 27% from the field, and they turn it over here. Bill Bray intercepts a pass into the paint. Head to Fry. 2-foot gather. Lays it in from the left side. Khalees Fry is the third Eagle into double figures. He has 10. Second career double-digit scoring effort. And the lead is 35 for Carson-Newman. 58-23. Tornado front court. Pocknett in the middle of the lane. Leaner rolls off front side. Browder, a 5th rebound, and he turns it over, throwing a pass into the front court. Mijatovic left block. Browder erases that front one from the rear, and he has his 5th rebound. The Eagles turn it over again. Bill Bray's pass ahead, intercepted by Burchell. One turnover begets another. Eagles in the middle of a 7-0 run, mind you. They're 5th of the half. King is one of its last 8. Left wing, Pocknett tries a triple, spins out left side. Offensive board, Mijatovic, and he pops it in off the backboard from the left block. 58-25. That stops a 2-minute scoring drought for the Tornado and makes it a 33-point game with 1:55 to play in the first half. Eagles front court. Browder, right wing, dribbles into traffic, middle of the lane, chucks it up with the right hand and buries it off the front of the 10. 21 points for Jack Browder to lead all scorers, back to a 35-point Carson-Newman lead. 60-25 with 99 seconds left in the first half. Tornado with it front court. Akel, left wing, left around a Mijatovic screen. Takes it into the left corner with 89 seconds to go in the first half. Akel, left baseline, drives into Browder, creates separation, kicks out left corner. A drive for Burchell, lost it going up. Browder the steal, ahead to Fry. 1-on-1 on the break. Fry takes off and throws down with 2 hands. Khalees Fry has matched his career high with 12 on a perfect 6 of 6 shooting night, and the Eagles have surged ahead by 37 with a minute left in the first half. 62-25. Tornado with it front court. Right block, Pocknett twists in, shoots over Illick, and finds the bottom of the barrel from point-blank range. 62-27, 40 seconds left. Pocknett is into double figures. He has 10 to lead King. Eagles front court. Bill Bray, right wing, heat check 3. It's online but strong off the heel. Rebound tapped by Fry, but corralled by Mijatovic. King moves right to left in blue jerseys. Betancourt, right corner, peels it out with 30 to play first half. Back into the right corner for Burchell. Around to the right wing, Mijatovic spins inside, dish out right corner for Burchell. Baseline drive on the right side, gets underneath the basket, leans back and connects off the window over top of Rylan Houck. 62-29, Eagles by 33. 9 seconds left in the first half. Bilbray across the timeline. Finds Browder head of the key. Browder drives. Dish Illick left block. Strip going up. Illick got it back, but he misses the layup strong with the right hand. And that is how the first half comes to a close. Well, I don't know that Chuck Benson could have drawn up a better start for Carson-Newman in replacing 5,200 career points. Eagles shoot 64% from the field in the opening half and lead King 62-29 at the halftime break. Carson-Newman rocking and rolling early in this one. At the half, Eagles up by 33 after leading by as many as 37. Eagles Shop halftime report headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagles Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime on the Eagles Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagles Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Fly takes it away from him. Fry runs the middle of the lane and throws it down with the right hand.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
You could not ask for a better start if you are Carson-Newman. The Eagles with a 62-29 halftime lead over the King Tornado. Carson-Newman. It's 23 first half points from Jack Browder, 12 from Khalees Fry to match a career high, and 10 from Rylan Houck, while the Eagles shoot 64% from the field and go 9 of 16 from beyond the arc to carve their way to a lead as large as 37 in the first half, while limiting King to 31% shooting. Lanier Pocknett does come off the bench and have 10, but he does so on 4 of 10 shooting. Eagles are +7 on the glass. They've assisted on 18 of 23 made baskets. I mean, pick something. It is squarely in Carson-Newman's control in this game. King has missed 29 shots, 9 offensive rebounds, but only 1 more second chance point than Carson-Newman. And the start was just incredible for the Eagles. CN opened this game on a 20-6 run and did not have an empty possession for the first 6 minutes and 45 seconds of this contest. It is as good as you could possibly ask for Carson-Newman in this one with a 62-29 halftime lead over the King Tornado. So the Eagles lead it at the halftime break, 62-29. We'll tell you what else is happening around the South Atlantic Conference. Eagle Shop scoreboard update headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse, Eagles leading King at the halftime break, 62-29. Been a pretty good day around the home office for Carson-Newman today. Women's basketball handles Lander 72-59 in Hickory at the SAC Peach Belt Challenge. Jen Sullivan leads all scorers with 18. Caroline Hill goes for 16. And Maddie Knuckles, 14 for the Lady Eagles. They'll take on USC Aiken tomorrow afternoon. And then earlier today, Carson-Newman football gets its first shutout since 2022 and shuts out Tusculum for the first time since 2005 with a 26-0 win over the Pioneers. Elsewhere in the SAC today, UVA Wise on this court picked up a 97-82 win over Lees McRae behind 20 points from Evan Ramsey. Patterson paced the Bobcats with 22. Wise shot 52% from the field and went 10 of 23 from deep in that game as all five starters finished in double figures for the Highland Cavaliers. No issues for Converse at Coker. Kyle Perry, former Limestone coach, has taken over the program at Converse, and a 2-point halftime lead for the Valkyries turns into a bloodbath. Converse outscores Coker 52-19 in the second half en route to a 92-57 win. Isaiah Owens, a Limestone transfer, had 17 for the Cobras, the only player in double digits. Camden Edmonds paces the Valkyries with 25 points. He was 7 of 9 from behind the arc. Tusculum falls to Chowan in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 75-68. The Hawks shoot 53% from the field on the Pioneers. Tusculum 41% from the field and gets 18 points from Bryce Jackson. He leads all scorers in a 7-point loss for the Pioneers. How about the start of the KT Carter era at Mars Hill? Former Carson-Newman assistant won yesterday, and he wins today against Southern Wesleyan, a 96-87 win for the Lions over the Warriors. Mars Hill hot from the field, 57% and 12 of 27. That's 44% from beyond the arc. Jaheim Taylor finishes with 18. Christian Foy, 17 for the Lions. And Jalen Bates, a third double-digit score with 10. Lenore Rhine, no issues with Clayton State. The nationally ranked Bears are back to 500 with a 116-73 bloodbath over the Lakers. Outscored them by 21 in the first half, by 22 in the second half. Do the math, they win by 43 points, 116-73. Sam Martin with a perfect 20 points. He was 10 of 10 from the field. Tyler Burriston has 18 off the bench for the Bears on 6 of 9 shooting from beyond the arc. Clayton State did get 25 points from DJ Wright. But Lenore Rhine, 61% from the field and 52% from the three, en route to a big win over Clayton State. Here at the half in Holt Fieldhouse, 62-29, Carson-Newman leads the King Tornado at the halftime break, looking to open the season with a rollicking win. We'll see how Carson-Newman plays in the second half. Eagles clad in all white making their way out of the halftime locker room. Second half action heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Bills top the key. Pull up three. On the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
Back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman leads the King Tornado 62-29. It has been all Carson-Newman in this one. Eagles with 5 separate runs of 7-0 or greater. for the Eagles, and just a torrid start. And this is, to be fair, Chuck Benson's least favorite kind of game. You get up big in the first half and then have to play quality basketball after halftime when you've gotten up big. So we'll see how the Eagles handle this. It's the thing that you'd like to handle. You'd much rather have this than to be down by 33 at the break. But let's see how Carson-Newman manages this fortune at the halftime break. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. Carson-Newman 44-24 all-time in season opening games, 8-5 over the last 13 years. It would take a collapse of epic proportions for that trend to reverse here. Illick, Bilbray, Hauk, Fry, and Browder on the floor for Carson-Newman to start off the second half. It's Acevedo, Birchall, Mijatovic, Birchall, and Betancourt for the Tornado as Bilbray drives and dishes into the left corner. Browder, open look from deep, spins out right side, and Birchall grabs the miss on the right block for the Tornado. King moves left to right, royal blue road jerseys with the red numerals trimmed in white. Mijatovic into the left corner. Here's a dribble. It's short for Betancourt. Offensive rebound for Mijatovic. Backs down. Hauk turns into the lane. Bounce pass for Akel on the right short corner. Akel peels out to the right wing. Now drives inside on Illick. Hangs and hits off the window. First made field goal for Jordan Akel. 18 a game last year and had 21 in the Eagles win at App State. That's his first bucket from the field. 6 in a row spanning the halftime break for the Tornado as Browder misfires a three. Fry an offensive rebound. His first miss on the putback attempt from the right block. Birch to the board. King brings it left to right. Head of the key for Birchall. Off to the left wing, Akel. King has cut it to 31. Spin around, Akel at the free throw line. Shuffles out head of the key, Betancourt. Betancourt drives around Fry, gets the cup, gets into Illick. Airmails the layup, but an offensive rebound by Birchall. Now the ball dislodged out of bounds by an Eagle, and it stays with King off the left baseline with 6 to shoot. 62-31, Eagles leading. Inbounds triggered to Akel left wing. NBA range 3 from 28. Barely draws iron. Hauk the rebound. Eagles running. Hauk for Bilbray left wing. Step back, 3. Online, but strong off the right iron. Rebound tracked down by Acevedo, at the head of the key. Now a turnover. Fry a steal. Fry, Euroing to the hole. Right hand flips it in off the glass. New career high for Khalees Fry. 14 for him on 7 of 8 shooting. And a 64-31 lead for the Eagles with 18-11 to play in the second half. King front court inside. It goes for Acevedo. He elevates and throws down with 2 hands. Chuck Benson not happy with the start to the second half. He burns his first time out. 18:03 to play in the second stanza. It is Carson-Newman 64, King 33. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Modern Woodmen. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodmen Financial Planning.
18:03 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman utilizes its first timeout. A 64-33 lead for Carson-Newman over King. And the Tornado will pick up the Eagles 94 feet as Betancourt guards Bilbray over the timeline left side. Bilbray to the head of the key. Stops and feeds Houck in the right corner. Back to Bilbray up top. Bilbray crossover. Thought about the step back. Feeds it Houck right wing. Houck moves inside. Back out Bilbray left point. Bilbray into the paint. Drops it off Fry. Left block. He's fouled going up. 2 free throws for Khalees Fry. The foul is on Betancourt. Number 3 on him, number 1 on the Tornado as a team, and Lanier Pocknett set to check in for King. As Fry shoots 2 free throws here for Carson-Newman. 6 of 11 at the line last year for the Eagles. 55% if you're mathematically inclined. And his first free throw swishes through. 65-33, Eagles by 32. If he makes the second, Carson-Newman will be doubling up the Tornado. 21 for Jack Browder, 10 for Rylan Houck, and 15 for Khalees Fry. The Eagles 3 double-digit scores. Fry bends the knees. Second free throw on the way. Got the roll off the front of the 10. Carson-Newman doubling up King, 66-33, 17:40 to go in the second half. King onto the offensive end. Right wing, Mijatovic out to the head of the key for Acevedo. Swing it left wing, Pocknett skips to nobody. Now that's because it was deflected. And deflected into King's bench, it stays with the Tornado with 14 to shoot. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let's let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Inbounds comes to Mijatovic on the right wing. And he gives off to Burchell. Burchell behind the back on Fry at the top of the zone, 5 to shoot. Out to Akel, head of the key. Fry dislodged it, gathered back 2-1. A heave from Mijatovic. Back iron, no. Illick seizes the rebound in front of Pocknett in the middle of the lane. Eagles sprint front court. Bilbray, right wing, step back, transition 3. Bilbray off the mark to the left of the rim. Carson-Newman has started 0 of 4 from beyond the arc and 1 of 6 from the field in the second half, but lead by 33. Betancourt out of control on the offensive end. He misses. Pocknett, second chance, no. Third chance, tip, won't fall. Illick the rebound. Eagles race right to left. Browder into the right corner. Bilbray, transition 3. Deadeye. Baby Bilbray has a 3 ball, and he's got 8. Some perspiration on the floor. What was the whistle? Or some blood. You got blood on the arm of Mijatovic. 69-33, Eagles up by 36. As Mijatovic heads over to Carson-Newman's Nick Peters to address the blood on his arm. There's a neck caught in the rim, and that'll get sorted. 69-33, Eagles by 36. Carson-Newman 10 of 21 from beyond the arc. 48% from long range in this one. With 16:40 to go in the second half. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics, and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Akel with the ball front court for the Tornado. Eason into the game for the first time in place of Mijatovic. Pocknett, left block, works inside on Illick. Pumps, lays, and gets fouled. Good help side collapse from Ollie Smith. But it's Braden Illick with the foul from the front. He's charged with his second and the team's first. And Pocknett heads to the line for 2 free throws. 58% shooting for Carson-Newman on the day. As Pocknett rattles in the first free throw. He's got 11 to lead all King scores. Nobody else has more than 6 for Jason Gillespie's group. We picked 6th in Conference Carolinas this year. And a 2-2 trip for Pocknett. 69-35, Eagles by 34. 16:27 to play in the second half. A warm Holt Fieldhouse. I think John Lentz was coaching the Eagles tonight with how hot it is in this building. Former Lenore Ryan head coach. Illick left wing tries a three ball. Online but strong. Browder the offensive rebound and the stick back with the right hand. Browder goes up for his 6th rebound and he rolls in his 23rd point. 71-35. Eagles by 36. 16:02 to play in the second half. Right wing for Pocknet. Spins inside. Lost it going up. Illick the ball. Whether it's a block or a steal, I don't know. Eagles running. Houck to the rim. Lays it in with the right hand off the find from Ollie Smith. 38-point lead for Carson-Newman is the Eagles' biggest. 73-35 with 15:40 to play in the second half. Tornado with it front court. Eason off to the left wing. A drive inside for Betancourt. Twists in. Smith blocks. Pardon me, that was Burchell from behind. Eagles with the rock. Houck for Browder. Right corner. Catch three. No. Illick. Offensive rebound. Saves it into Bilbray out of the key. Bilbray resets left wing. Skips to Browder right wing. Hand in his face from Acevedo. 2 passes over to Bilbray left wing. Bilbray. Chest pass left corner. Illick. He fires from range. Short left iron. Akel fouled by Ollie Smith going up for the board. Brings us to a break in the action. That is Ollie Smith's first, the second on the Eagles. 15:04 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman up by 38, 73-35. King hasn't made a shot from the field in 3 minutes. And we return to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Carson-Newman has its biggest lead of the day, 73-35, as King has gone 3 minutes without making a field goal. Eagles were up by 33 at the halftime break. They've expanded the bulge out to 38. 73-35 with 15:03 to play in the second half. Brown, Browder, Stamper, Smith, and Houck on the floor for the Eagles. In the zone, Akel drives inside on Stamper. Can't finish through contact. Stamper alters his shot. Gets the board, and the Eagles send it front court. Ollie Smith, left corner, three. Yes, can. Ollie Smith into double figures. He's got 10, fourth Eagle in double digits. And the lead is 41 for Carson-Newman, 76-35. Tornado front court. Pocknet fouled on the right block, and he gets 2 free throws. The harm on Stamper. Isaac Stamper's third, Carson-Newman's third. And a 7-0 run for the Eagles. King has an opportunity to hold it at the free throw line if Lanier Pocknet can bury a couple free throws. He's 4 for 6 at the stripe today, make it 5 for 7 as he rattles in the first. 40-point game, 76-35. Obviously, Carson-Newman's up big. There have been 5 distinct runs of 7-0 or greater as Pocknet misfires the second free throw off the heel. Eagles have gotten stops and scores frequently. Browder driving out of control, and he's called for an offensive foul as he enters the paint at the free throw line. First personal on Jack, 4th on the Eagles. And King gets the basketball after Carson-Newman's 8th turnover of the day. 57% shooting for Carson-Newman, but 39 after halftime. 28% shooting for King, 18 after halftime. King front court, left corner, Acevedo a triple. He nails it. First made three for King on its 17th attempt. And the Tornado have scored 5 in a row to make this a 76-39 game. Eagles the other way. Brown driving, dishing, right corner. Ollie Smith, 3, snaps the strings. Smith has 13. He's 3 of 4 from deep, and it's back to a 40-point game. King walks on the other end, stumbling on the right block was Pocknett. No, pardon me, not a walk, a foul. One official called a travel. Chris McCurry called a foul. See what the call is here. And so Chris McCurry is going to say a foul on Caden Botts. No travel. His first, team's 5th. The inbounds will come to the head of the key for Eason. Down to the left wing, Acevedo. One dribble, chest pass, right wing for Betancourt. Betancourt into the paint, backs down Brown, lays it up with the left hand and connects off the window. 8 points for Betancourt. 79-41, Eagles up 38, 13:30 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman brings it front court. Brown, head of the key. Lobs to Stamper, takes it to the cup, missed the layup. Ollie Smith, an offensive rebound on the right of the paint. Smith, right corner, wants a triple. Bullseye! 16 for Ollie Smith. He's heated up after halftime. 9 in the second half, including a perfect 3 of 3 from deep. 82-41, Eagles match their biggest lead. On the offensive end for the Tornado, Pocknett a right elbow jumper, dead ends off the heel. Stamper the rebound. Stamper running the point to the front court, left baseline. Out to Smith, top of the key. Smith, heat check, triple, draws a foul. Smith was poked by Betancourt, and Betancourt is charged with his 4th, the 2nd on the Tornado, and a trio of free throws for Ollie Smith, much to the displeasure of King head coach Jason Gillespie. Jason Gillespie says don't react to people on Carson-Newman's bench calling a foul. Certain former Detroit Piston would say the ball doesn't lie there as Smith misses the first of 3. Makes the second of 3, and the Eagles have their biggest lead of the day at 42. Dave Goriansky is in for Carson-Newman, replacing Stamper. Second free throw for Ollie Smith. Or third free throw, it's true. 43-point lead for Carson-Newman, 84-41 with 12:43 to play in the second half. Tornado onto the offensive end, right wing, Pocknett a triple, long off the left iron, rebound poked up, saved in by Smith, but to the head of the key for Betancourt. Ball on the deck in the middle of the lane, Smith and a Tornado tied up, jump ball, arrow favors the Eagles. Carson-Newman up by 43. Eagles haven't beaten a team by 40 since Nick Brennigan's legendary game on January 6th, 2024. Should be Carson-Newman ball. Arrow favoring the Eagles. At least that's what I saw. Forgive me. I'm mistaken. King ball, Betancourt, 3, in and out, no good. Browder the rebound, outlets it ahead to Ollie Smith. Deep safety, Betancourt dislodges it, but it stays with the Eagles. Goriansky, middle of the lane. And the lefty sends it in. Now, pass deflected out of bounds. Hot hands by Lucas Triplett in the front row. Carson-Newman's athletic operations GA. Snags that one. Stays with King. 7-0 run again for the Eagles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them on the day. Browder grabs a miss and outlets it ahead to Brown left side. Brown in transition to the cup. Goaltend. Count the basket for Colin Brown as Burchell goaltends, and it's a 9-0 Carson-Newman run. Brings us to a break in the action. 88-41. Eagles up by 47 with 11:57 to go in the second half. Their biggest lead of the day. We return to Holt Fieldhouse with Eagles in the middle of a 9-0 run after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
11:57 to go in the second half. An 88-47 lead for the Eagles. 7 runs of 7-0 or greater. In this one for Carson-Newman, I suppose you would expect that when, you're leading by 47. The Eagles have dominated in every facet of this game. 59% shooting from the field, plus 14 on the glass. 25 assists on 32 made baskets for Carson-Newman. Pick something. Eagles even have more second chance points than King. And King is shooting 28% from the field to Carson-Newman's 59%. That's the kind of day it's been for the Eagles. Pocknet's middle of the lane jumper falls through over top of Gorianski over the sack logo. That stops an 0-4 streak from the field for the Tornado and halts a 9-0 Eagle run. 88-43 Eagles. Brown down the left side of the lane. Takes it in. Layup misfired. Strong. Rebound grabbed by Burchell. King flies up the floor. Pass deflected out of bounds by Botts. Intended for Eason on the left block. It's out of bounds on the baseline, and Carson-Newman will stay on defense. Iverish Uosis into the game for the first time with Brown, Houck, Botts, and Gorianski. Eagles in the zone as Uosis gets a steal. 2-on-1 break. Uosis driving inside, left hand, finishes. The Irishman sends it in off glass, 90-43, Eagles by 47 with 11:10 to go in the second half. King front court. Head of the key for Akel. Chest pass for Eason left wing. Houck defends him. Back to the right wing for Betancourt. Betancourt splits 2 defenders, hurls up a wild runner. Gorianski the rebound. Sends it ahead to Colin Brown, who leaps and gets it to Botts left wing. Inside Gorianski, pass deflected out of bounds by Pocknet, and it stays with Carson-Newman with 23 to shoot. Stick around for the Domino's post-game report after tonight's game for the selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Houck triggers into Brown on the left wing. Brown, start and stop move, goes Botts left corner. Botts tries a triple, right of the 10, no good. Eason up for the rebound on the right baseline for King. Carson-Newman 50% from the field after halftime. Tornado onto the offensive end. Eason up top for Akel. He tries the triple. Akel toilet bowls out. Botts boxes out Eason for the rebound and throws a pass off the possession arrow. It's out of bounds for Carson-Newman's 10th turnover. 10th giveaway for the Eagles. The possession arrow, which is at least 15 years old, is still lit up. It took a lick and keeps on ticking. Eagles with it front court. Not a turnover, pardon me. Botts takes it in and lays it in. Forgive me. I've only been on air for 7 hours. I'm apparently hallucinating official signals. 92-43. Eagles by 49. King on to the offensive end. Right wing, Akel, a 3-ball. Houck got a fan in his face, but Akel drained it. Just the second made 3 for King on its 22nd attempt. Akel has 6. And that stops a 13-2 Carson-Newman run with 9:43 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Brown down the left side of the lane. Twirls up a wild leaner, and he finds the bottom of the cup. 7 for Colin Brown, 94-46. Eagles by 48. with 9:29 to go in the second half. King front court. Pocknet free throw line. Dribbles in on Gorianski. And Gorianski just got him with the body on the shot attempt. 2 free throws for Pocknet is Gorianski picks up his first and the team's 6th. 94-46. Eagles by 48. They've limited King to 30% shooting, while the Eagles have fired away at 59%, including 13 of 28 from beyond the arc. First free throw for Pocknet. Barely moves the strings. He makes it a 47-point game. Eagles are still doubling up King, but no more as Pocknet hits the second. 94-48. Pocknet has 17 to lead King. Now Brown dispossessed by Burchell. We got a whistle. Chris McCurry. He stepped out of bounds. No foul. Out of bounds, no foul. Still Carson-Newman ball. No possession change here. As Rylan Houck got to adjust the shot clock. Rylan Houck will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. 24 on the shot clock. Houck defended by Burchell on the inbounds. He gets to Colin Brown on the freshman point. Brings it front court. Brown slips it right side of the paint. Gorianski. He cut, finds no one, and it's a steal. Tornado front court. Right wing Eason. Pump fakes a 3, now drives inside, dishes out Akel head of the key. High hand there for Colin Brown. Akel jacks from range, and he connects. Akel has 9. He's 2 of 7 from range, and it's a 94-51 lead for the Eagles with 8:47 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Bots at the top of the key. Moves down to the right block, dish out Uosis in the right corner. Ivris dispossessed. Stolen away by Betancourt. Launches ahead for Eason, who runs the left side of the lane and lays it in. Eason with his first points. 94-53. Carson-Newman's lead has been cut to 41. That's 8 in a row for the Tornado. After the Eagles were up by 49. Now another steal. Taking off and throwing it down is Burchell. 8:10 to go in the second half. 39-point lead for King. Now a 9-0 run for the Tornado. Eagles have been ball insecure here a little bit of late. 94-55, 8 minutes to play second half. Carson-Newman front court. Bots, right wing. Finds Brown at the top of the key. Brown drives inside, takes it to the cup, circles up a wild left-handed shot. High off the window, and it falls through. Stops the King 9-0 run. Tornado the other way. There's a drive and a lay-in. Counted and a foul. 96-57. Count the basket. And the foul goes on Rylan Houck, his second, team 7th. Free throws for King, or a free throw for King when we return to Holt Fieldhouse. 96-57, Eagles up by 39. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles have let the good times roll in Holt Fieldhouse tonight, up 96-57 on the King Tornado. Eagles have led by as many as 49 tonight. Carson-Newman has shot 60% from the field, and now Jordan Akel is at the line for an and one free throw. Trying to make this a 38-point game. King playing a little freer and easier. They've made their last 3 shots, but Akel misfires the free throw. Offensive rebound by Eason. Second chance for the Tornado. Right corner, Akel's 3. Front of the 10, no good. Offensive rebound, Betancourt. He misses the layup. And the rebound grabbed by Shamir Carruthers. Outlets it ahead to Ollie Smith. Smith takes off and flushes it home with 2 hands. 20 points for Ollie Smith. 98-57, Eagles by 41. 7:20 to play in the second half. Loose ball deflected out of bounds on a pass to Eason. Jace Herman nearly causes a turnover, but it stays with King. A lot of new on the floor now for the Eagles. You got Shamir Carruthers. You got Jace Herman, Ivoris Uosis, Isaac Stamper, and Ollie Smith for Carson-Newman, up by 41. Left wing, Burchell goes into the left corner for Merriman. Skip out Eason into the right corner. Extra pass. 3 won't fall for Pocknett. Stamper boxes out the shooter for the rebound. Sends it ahead to Uosis. Uosis looking for an alley-oop lob. It was deflected and stolen away by Betancourt. He outlets it ahead to Burchell, right block. Can't finish through contact. Stamper the rebound on the right block for the Eagles. Gets it ahead to Herman. Herman into the front court. Hits Smith, right corner. Catch 3. Ollie halfway down and out. Herman an offensive rebound. 1 power dribble, lays it in. First points for the Chattanooga Notre Dame product. Jace Herman gets to the century mark for the Eagles. 100-57 with 6:27 to play in the second half. Tornado onto the offensive end. Right wing for Merriman. Merriman, right baseline, fades from 15. That's off the mark. Ollie Smith is there with his 5th board, and the Eagles bring it right to left. Loose ball, turnover, the 14th of the day for the Eagles, stolen by Burchell. Burchell drives the lane and uses English to spin it in from the right side off the glass. Burchell, the 3rd Tornado into double figures. He has 10. 100-59. Eagles, 5:57 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman moves it right to left. Herman through the middle of the lane. Deflected away, going up. Betancourt the steal. Betancourt in transition. Drives on Carruthers to the cup, and he lays it in from the left side. 100-61. Carson-Newman's lead cut to 39. 5:40 to play in the second half. Eagles have outscored King 38-32 after halftime, building upon what was a 33-point halftime lead as Stamper launches from the left wing and misses the triple. King the rebound. Betancourt down the left side of the paint, gets to the left block, leans back on Stamper, and finishes off glass. 100-63, Eagles by 37, 5:13 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Carruthers right corner 3, front of the 10, no good. Stamper had the hands on the offensive rebound, but lost it out of bounds. Ball back to King. 6 straight for the Tornado to trim it down to 37. Eagles led by as many as 49 here in the second half. And have just been white hot. Plus 14 on the glass. Carson-Newman has assisted on 28 of their 38 made baskets. 48 points in the paint for Carson-Newman. 32 on the fast break. It's gone the Eagles' way here today. Acevedo in the middle of the lane fires up a 10-foot runner, airballs it. The rebound snared by King. Second chance, left wing 3, airballed by Fernandez. 6 on the shot clock, and the ball's out of bounds on the right baseline, staying with King. So a second chance here for the Tornado with 5 to shoot. Acevedo, Pocknett, King, Merriman, and Fernandez on the floor. Inbounds comes to the head of the key for Acevedo. He launches a 3, spins out front side. Ollie Smith tapped the rebound, but it's controlled by Pocknett. Pocknett box down, Stamper turns, right hand leaner, won't fall. Rebound off the top of the backboard, and Stamper controls for Carson-Newman on the left block. Stamper harassed by Pocknett in the backcourt, gets it to Herman, who goes behind the back, stumbles, and brings it front court. Now gathers and sets Carson-Newman up in the half court with 15 to shoot. Carruthers right wing, up top Stamper. Fakes the handoff, Carruthers goes to Uosis right wing. Bounce feed Stamper right block. 1 dribble. Stamper lowers the shoulder, muscles up with 2 hands. Too strong. An air ball and a rebound snagged by Merriman. Merriman into the front court for the Tornado, down 37 with 3:54 to play. Pocknet over the sack logo. Fades from 12. Off the mark. Smith a 6th rebound. Outlets it ahead to Carruthers, but he let him too far, and it's out of bounds. Brings us to our final break. 3:47 to play in the second half. 100-63. Carson-Newman dominating in the opener. We return to Holt Fieldhouse for the final 3:47 after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
.347 left in the second half. Carson-Newman in control. They've dominated King, and the first game post, John Zhao, Trey Hubbard, Nick Brennigan, and a whole host of others. 5,200 career points gone from this program. Points have come furiously for the Eagles today. 100-63, they lead King behind 58% shooting and 7 distinct runs of 7-0 or greater on the day. They've gotten stops and scores frequently as King gets it on the offensive end, and the right corner three's down for Acevedo. That's a 9-0 run for the Tornado to trim the deficit to 34. Eagles the other way. Colin Brown knifes down the left side of the paint and lays it in. 102-66. Eagles up, 3:22 to play in the second half. Tornado onto the offensive end against the Eagles matchup zone. Acevedo down the right side of the paint, gets it to Pocknet, right block, shoots over top of Botts and connects on the turnaround Jay from the right block. 102-68. Eagles by 34. 3 minutes on the button left in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Botts down the right side of the lane and a whistle and a foul. Charge this one to Fernandez. It's his second and the team's third. Botts inbounding to Brown in the right corner. Brown dispossessed, but it's out of bounds and stays with Carson-Newman after the active hands by Acevedo. 9 second half turnovers for Carson-Newman if you would like a nit to pick. But the Eagles are playing a lot of youth here late. Still outscoring the Tornado after halftime. Herman, right wing, tries a triple. Back of the tin, no good. Botts tracks down the offensive board, his fourth. Botts down the left side of the paint. Wild runner won't go, but he draws a foul. It's on Keene, his second. Team's fourth. 102-68. Eagles by 34. Credit the Tornado. Down 49 at one point. They've chipped away at this thing to make it a 34-point game. Now Botts at the line. Rattling in the first of two. He's 5 of 5 at the stripe. 102-68, or 103-68, pardon me, 35-point lead. As Chance Keene checks in for the first time today, he replaces Acevedo. Pocknet also comes off the floor as Keaton Keene is in. 2-2 trip for Caden Botts. 8 points for him in his orange and blue debut. And it's a 104-68 lead for the Eagles with 2:33 to play in the second half. Tornado front court. Left wing for Keaton Keene. Skips right wing for his brother Chance. Chance. Back to Keaton, left wing. Keene to the head of the key. Swings it to the right corner. Baseline drive for Fernandez. He stumbles and gives to Keaton Keene. 5 to shoot. Skip back to King left wing. Smith anticipates and steals. Smith to the rim. Thor's hammer is not from Norway. It's Australian. Smith throws it down. Now a miss on the other end for the Tornado. 106-68. Eagles by 38. 1:58 to play in the second half. Eagle basketball in control. Brown down the left side of the paint. Goes to Bott's right corner, out to Herman right wing. Feeds Goryansky at the head of the key. Switches back to Bott's right wing. Bounce feed inside, Goryansky. Turns and hits Bott's for a right wing triple. Bott short off the front of the 10. Long rebound snared by Merriman at the head of the key. King brings it left to right. Merriman twirls it to the top of the key, goes between the legs to his left hand and switches off to the right wing for Keaton King. Back to the left wing. Chance Keene a three. He knocks it down. First career make from the field for the senior out of Oakwood, Virginia. And it's a 106-71 lead for the Eagles with 1:18 to play in the second half. Herman, right elbow with the basketball. Kicks it Brown in the left corner. He leaps to pull it down and hands off Smith. Back to Brown left wing. Colin Brown into the paint. Left hand, right side, no. Goryansky, second chance, sticks it in with the left. The big 7-footer has 4. 108-71 Eagles lead. Timeout for King. For subs, as 31 checks in, I do not have a 31 on my roster sheet. Tornado bring it from left to right. Left corner, Elston turns around and loses it out of bounds, but it stays with King. Inbounds comes inside, deflected away from Carl Barnett. Out of bounds, it stays with the Tornado. 31 is Davidson for the record. Free throw line jumper, Keene erased by Goryansky. He gets the block in the basketball. Eagles move it right to left. And Smith has it deflect off his kneecap out of bounds into Carson-Newman's bench on the near side. 10th turnover of the half for the Eagles, 17th of the game. A 108-71 lead for Carson-Newman as King brings it front court. Near turnover, Barnett corrects in front of the bench. Takes it inside, Goryansky erases his shot on the block. Shot clock is off. And Carson-Newman can dribble out the final moments of a resounding season opening triumph. 108-71, Eagles in control. Jason Gillespie says, hey, back off for King. And Holt Fieldhouse rises to its feet in appreciation of a sensational season opening win for Carson-Newman. Buzzer and ball game, Eagles prevail 108-71. Carson-Newman thrashes King behind 57% shooting. Eagles jumped out to a 20-6 lead in the first 4 minutes and 24 seconds of this one, and we're on cruise control throughout with a 108-71 37-point thumping of the Tornado. Domino's post-game report heads your way. We're back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Bring it, backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Carson-Newman victorious on opening night by a final score of 108-71. No issues tonight for Carson-Newman as the Eagles hammer King by a final score of 108-71. Eagles were utterly dominant in this one, jumped out to a 20-6 lead in the opening moments and kept the hammer down for a win over King. So Eagles utterly dominant in this one by a final score of 108-71. Carson-Newman, just pick something. And it went the Eagles' way in this win. Carson-Newman shoots 57% from the field. They are 13 of 33 from beyond the arc. That's 39%. Number took a little bit of a dive in the second half. Carson-Newman 4 of 17 from long range after halftime. They were plus 16 on the glass, had 53 rebounds in this contest for their first 50 rebound game since getting 51 at UVA Wise on February 21st, 2024. Carson-Newman handed out 28 assists on 41 made baskets. Again, if you're going to pick a nit, you're going to focus on the turnovers. Carson-Newman got a little sloppy in the second half, had 10 of them after halftime. But outside of that, 9 blocks with no Bryant Thomas on the floor. That's fairly nuts and did the job on the other end, didn't get rejected by King, and the blocks came from everywhere. Braden Illick had 3, Jack Browder 1, Ollie Smith a couple, Dave Goriansky had a couple. Not like one guy was thwarting stuff at the bucket. And then the things that you would expect that King might be able to make some inroads statistically with were squarely in favor of Carson-Newman. Carson-Newman shoots 57% from the field, King at 34%. You think, oh, King's going to get some second chance points and some offensive rebounds. Sure, some offensive rebounds fell their way, 17 of them. But the Eagles had 11 offensive rebounds and outscored the Tornadoes 16-8 in second chance points. Carson-Newman's bench puts up 49. I mean, literally anything. Pick anything. And outside of the turnovers, it goes Carson-Newman's way today. And even with the turnovers, points off turnovers were even. 21 for Carson-Newman, 21 for King. Carson-Newman scored points off of every one of King's 10 turnovers. Just a sensational day for Carson-Newman and a very balanced team effort in a 108-71 win over King. Defense feeds offense. Offense feeds defense. Tremendous season-opening win for the Eagles. Jack Browder leads all scorers with 23 points. He was 9 of 14 from the field, 5 of 10 from long range. Only played 8 minutes in the second half. Also finished with 9 boards and 5 assists. One of 5 double-digit scores for Carson-Newman on the day. Ollie Smith joined him on the plus side of 20 with 22, and he was efficient. 7 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, 6 rebounds and 3 assists for Ollie Smith. Then you go to Khalees Fry, who finishes with 16, 7 of 8 from the field. Rylan Hauk, a 12-point day to go with 5 boards and 2 assists. And Colin Brown in his freshman debut gets 11 points, 5 of 9 from the field with a rebound and 3 assists to boot for Colin Brown. All in all, a highly successful day at the office for Carson-Newman with a 108-71 win over King. And we continue on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside head coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, you had 5,200 career points graduate. It didn't feel like it today. What did you see from your team in a 108-71 triumph over King?
Well, sometimes you don't really know what to expect. First game, bunch of new faces. I really wasn't sure what to expect. But I really liked what I saw defensively tonight. I like what I saw on the boards tonight. And obviously we generated points in a very, very efficient manner. So, you know, what there's not anything really negative I can say. We just got a really, really quick turnaround, 18 hours, and we're playing a very hungry Lees McRae team. So we're going to bask in the excitement of this one for an hour or so. Let the guys get some of the best barbecue anywhere from our local.
Is the Smoke Man active?
The Smoke Man, BB, Bubba, Sweet Bubba, has got to set up. We're going to have some late dinner and, get ready for the next one.
Mercy. I mean, Jack Browder, you know what Jack Browder can do.
Yeah.
23 points, 9 boards, leads the team with 5 assists. Don't know that I had that one on the bingo card. But the new faces step up. Khalees Fry, career high 16. Ollie Smith, Lees McRae transfer in his debut gets 22 off the bench and efficiently.
Yeah.
What'd you see from your new today, especially Ollie coming in and dropping 22 in his first game?
Well, I mean, we brought him in here because we knew he could make shots, and he did that. He got really some shots in early this morning, about 10 o'clock this morning, and came back with the team at around 2 o'clock more in at 2, and he just he did what he was what he can do, obviously. And you see the other part that a lot of people don't understand. Like, the guy is an open court gazelle, and can play above the rim. So I'm not surprised in his debut in Hope Fieldhouse.
Defense fed offense in this one. You had, I got to do my count, 7 runs of 7-0 or greater. I don't remember if you mentioned this on air at any point in our chats, or if this was told privately to me in the office, but the goal, 3 stops. I'd say that happened frequently tonight, and you turned it into points on the other end. How much did your defense feed your offense in this one?
Clearly, when you're able to get multiple stops and then take that and transition it the way we're able to do right now with multiple. Last year, of course, you had Trey.
Yeah.
And that right there was an elite transitional element. But, truth of the matter is, we got multiple guys that we sort of share that, and that makes it a little bit more difficult, I think, because you don't really know who's going to be the lead. That first 3 to 5 steps is big, and those early pitch aheads are big, and then when you have guys that can go there and get in the paint, that makes it doable.
Let's focus on some of the other fresh faces that were on display here today. You had told me often in this preseason that Khalees Fry had been a monster in scrimmages, 16 for him and an efficient 16, 7 of 8. What does he do to disrupt things and then be effective offensively?
He knows how to play without the ball. His cut game is just elite. Really good in transition. That's the other thing. And then he collects some off the glass. So he's not sitting there playing out a triple threat like some other guys we've had over the years. But he knows how to be productive in his own unique way. And truth of the matter is, he's sort of I sort of think he's redefining that for guys in our program right now and how they can add value that way.
Another freshman, another newcomer, the guy that you just dapped up.
Yeah.
Colin Brown.
Yeah.
11 points in 18 minutes for a freshman point guard. And efficient. 5 of 9, 3 assists. Again, the new on display tonight. What was effective about Colin's game?
Well, I got myself a chance to watch him play several times in high school, and just felt like what he does would translate. I thought he had done really, really good in the 3 scrimmages, and I told him going in like, hey, you're gonna play the first half, and he just said, I'm unbelievably excited, most I've ever been, blah blah. And so he was able to find paint tonight multiple times and facilitate and find shots for the people. And hey, man, I like what I see in my freshman point guard for sure.
You mentioned it. It's a tight turnaround. Lise McCray fell to Wise in this gym earlier today, 97-82. What do you have to do in the next, what was your time?
18 hours.
18 hours. I'm going to trust your math.
17 hours.
I'm too tired to second guess it.
You've had a long day,
and
the cords are still in great working order, by the way.
Well, I've guzzled water. And John Lentz, Chuck Benson, LR head coach John Lentz. Do you know where I'm going with this? How hot is it in this gym?
Oh my gosh.
Personally blame you. It was a refrigerator in the Berktar Stadium press box today. I was so comfortable. And here I am just sopping wet.
Yeah, this is disappointing.
And I blame this is all your fault.
Yeah,
I blame you.
Let me go out on the record and just make a comment to all of our faithful fans and students and community people that were here tonight. I truly am sorry. It was a sauna in here. It really was. We all suffered, but thankfully we were able to come out with a nice outcome that made the suffering a little less. It makes it a little bit more manageable, I guess. Now that we got the W we so desperately wanted in the, as you call, the lid lifter. In the lid lifter.
Well, you guys also kept it hot in this gym.
Yeah, there was a lot
of your 57% shooting. I started to ask a question, and then I meandered around. You got the tight turnaround. What do you need to do to get ready for a Lise McCray team under a first-year head coach?
I watched them very closely. First thing, I think they play very, very hard. I think they're very aggressive defensively. He plays a lot of people, so they're able to maintain a level of freshness with what they're doing. They've got some guys that I think can fight for drives, touch paint, and could expose us. We're going to have to, obviously we got this one behind us, but we are going to have to really, really make sure that tomorrow we match their energy. We've got to match it with our defense, and we've got to match it in transition. We've got to get out and try to find some easy scores, because I know in the half court they are going to make it difficult.
Charles, as always, it's a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely, Cabby.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Oh, dear. Hold that up to the camera. Chuck, his headset. Poor Ollie Smith and Rylan Houck.
There you go.
There to the microphone. They've got to put on that disgusting mess. We come back after this. Domino's postgame report rolls on. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's postgame interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's postgame report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
All right, back on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside the Lipscomb transfer, Rylan Houck. Rylan, what a debut. Stat sheet stuffer kind of night, 12 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. And the greatest gift that a guy can receive, the sweatiest headphones from your head coach. What clicked on your debut in the orange and blue?
Man, I mean, just being surrounded by a bunch of guys who want you to succeed. I know just before the game, the week heading into the game, a lot of the guys were talking about how they wanted to see each other succeed more than they wanted to see themselves succeed. And when you have a group of guys that surround you that want the same thing that you want to win, want to compete hard, but most importantly, want other people to succeed around you. It just makes a huge difference. So, just the guys and being surrounded by the right people.
Shared in the wealth at an obscenely high level, 28 assists on 41 made baskets. You shoot 57% as a team. Where does the synergy come from? Where does it start?
I mean, we had some guys up here in the summer. And with the transfer portal, I mean, I experienced this. It's very weird because the team you had last year to the team now is completely different. And so you got to find a way to merge guys. And We do have a very new roster, but Coach Benson did a great job bringing in guys who are like-minded, who are about the right things. And so, like I said, you have guys who support each other, who want good things from each other, and that just makes it really easy to play with.
I mean, pick literally anything from this game outside of, and even with the turnovers. You had 17 turnovers, but points off turnovers were dead even. You rebounded the ball, plus 16 on the glass, 32 fast break points. How much did what you did with the defense fuel the other elements of this game?
I mean, I think it just absolutely set the tone. From the first tip, we came out. Coach has a deal with, we want to get Talons 3 stops in a row.
Yep.
We did a great job getting those tonight. And I think it just fueled everything for our performance today. It gave us energy. There was energy all in the room. We got to surge, play in transition, get some fast break points. I think it set the tone for the whole night.
I think to a degree there was an expectation of what if leading into this game. I know you weren't here, but you lose a guys like Trey Hubbard, Nick Brennigan, John Chow. It's 3,900 career points. This edition of the Eagles went 6 minutes and 45 seconds before it experienced an empty possession. Mm-hmm. Where did that come from?
I mean, we practice every day. We work really, really hard. You have the right personnel to be able to come in and to work hard, to get in the gym, to practice hard every day. And, I mean, it was no shocker to me at all what these guys are capable of doing. Obviously, we shot it well. Transition gave us some good shots and just executed offense, something that we do every single day.
Quick turnaround. You get Lees McRae here tomorrow at 3 p.m. How do you get ready for the Bobcats with less than 24 hours before you tip?
Well, you flush this one, and you move on to the next one right now. Go ahead and start framing your mind towards that. Fuel, hydrate, get the body right, and most importantly, the mind right for tomorrow.
All right, Rylan, thanks for the time. Congrats on a nice 12-point night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Rylan Hauk as Carson-Newman beats King 108-71. This is the Domino's postgame report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, so when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late-night snack or just out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get a large one-topping pie for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, it is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. We welcome in now our premier player of the game. That is Ollie Smith. Ollie, mercy, what a debut. 22 points, 7 of 8 shooting. Holt Fieldhouse kind to you from beyond the arc, 4 or 5 from distance, 6 boards, 3 assists, couple blocks, 22 points off the bench. What worked for you today?
I just think, I think we did a really good job of moving the ball, and I think I was in the spots I needed to be at, and I'm just grateful everyone trusted me to knock down those shots. I think when you're up by, the margins we were up, it's really easy to go one out, but I thought we moved the ball really well and sort of stayed true to what we wanted to do.
A lot of new in this game, yourself included. 7 seniors graduated from last year. What do you owe the quick gelling to produce a 37-point win against a King team that won 15 games in Conference Carolinas and 19 wins overall?
Yeah. I think the return has made a massive, massive difference. I mean, I was in Australia the whole summer, and I was talking to a lot of people on a daily basis, and I'd been here once on my visit, so I think that speaks to it a lot. I think when we got here as well, I think we all just sort of were doing a lot of stuff off the court. We were going for walks together, or always eating the caf together, that sort of stuff. I think we just gelled really well, and it carried over.
How gratifying is it to see, what a Jack Browder is capable of? It's no shock that he goes for 23 and 9, but 22 for you in your debut. Colin Brown goes for 11. Khalees Fry, who played limited minutes last year, goes for 16. How gratifying is it to see guys like that succeed in day one?
It's awesome. I mean, we've had such a long preseason. I think we've been here for 2.5 months maybe now, and we've been putting in the work day in, day out. So it's just sort of nice to see it, come full circle for a lot of guys like Khalees and Colin and have a good day. Obviously we know what Jack's going to do. Jack's a pretty good basketball player, but I think it's just really nice to see people have a good day.
7 distinct runs of 7-0 or greater. Rim protection from all over the place, yourself included, 9 blocks on the day. How did defense fuel offense?
I think we take a lot of pride in our defense. We think it's something we can be really elite at this year. So it's always the emphasis going into every single game. CB talks about defense a lot, and I think our mindset was really centered around we can our best offense is defense. So it was one of the priorities for us going into today.
Intriguing one for you. Tight turnaround. You play the team from which you transferred. Lees McRae tomorrow at 3. Pick some nits. What do you need to get better at when you play the Bobcats tomorrow?
I think we got up by a fair bit, and I think there were times where we probably took our foot off the gas a little bit. So I think we just got to keep being relentless and sort of keep striving towards ourselves as opposed to what the opponent's giving us. I think they're going to be a really, really tough team. Obviously, transferring from there, and I know what they brought in and who's returning. So I think we just got to really bring our best for the full 40 minutes tomorrow. But yeah, well, I think we're all getting excited for that one.
Ollie, pleasure. Congrats.
Thank you.
That is Ollie Smith, our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. So Carson-Newman gets the job done over King, 108-71. Our AEC electrifying play, we'll give it
Smith
to Ollie.
and Houck on the floor for the Eagles. In the zone, Akel drives inside on Stamper. Can't finish through contact. Stamper alters his shot. Gets the board, and the Eagles send it front court. Ollie Smith, left corner, 3. Yes, can. Ollie Smith.
That Ollie Smith triple is our AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC bringing value to everyday life. After all, you're not just a utility customer. You are a co-op member. Quickly around the Eagles Shop scoreboard before we close the broadcast. And a broadcast day that started all the way back at noon, 10 hours deep into this joyous day that featured 3 Eagle wins. But plenty of action and all good within the confines of Mossy Creek. Carson-Newman football shuts out Tusculum 26-0 to start the day. Women's basketball prevails over Lander 72-59. Mike Mincy's crew is 1-0 and takes on USC Aiken tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then around the South Atlantic Conference on the Hoops Hardwood today. This was the late game, so pretty much everything else has gone final. Lincoln Memorial beats Georgia College at Young Harris 81-78. It's Wingate winning in Wilson, North Carolina over Mount Olive 99-90. Newberry gets by Erskine 97-84. Emory and Henry wins an OT against Flagler at USC Beaufort 78-72. Anderson an 18-point win over Emmanuel at home 89-71. And Lenore Rhine hammers Clayton State 116-73. Mars Hill, KT Carter 2-0, former Carson-Newman assistant. In his first year as Mars Hill head coach, picks up a 96-87 win over Southern Wesleyan. Chowan beats Tusculum at home 75-68. And Converse rolls past Coker 92-57. And again, Wise beat Lees McRae here earlier today 97-82. For our crew today, they have been absolutely fantastic. It does my heart so proud to watch what they did today. 3 games, all with a minimum of 4 cameras, all with instant replay, and all the credit in the world to Ian Johnson and Jay West. Ian, I don't know what they were doing tonight, whether it was director or replay for this game, but they have been at it since noon today, producing 3 broadcasts here, and just so proud of their efforts and what they did today. And then our fantastic camera crew for the nightcap tonight, Noah Penland, Emma Bowling, Will Humphreys, and Colin Kempfert. I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Again, the final score from Holt Fieldhouse, 108-71. Carson-Newman beats King. We are back at it tomorrow with Game 1 between King and UVA Wise at 1 p.m., and then Carson-Newman taking on Lees McRae at 3 p.m. in the nightcap. Join us then. Pleasant Saturday. Good night, everybody. Get some rest. We've got 3 more games for you tomorrow. Women tip at 2 against USC Aiken. Until then, have a pleasant rest of your Saturday. And good night from Hope Fieldhouse.
You've been listening to the Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Jay West, Brianna, she's just a girl, DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagle Sports Network.